Hi, it's Tacticus, and I hope you're in for a very short video on handling the 3 grindy HRE missions. Since my cheesing video, you can watch it here if you haven't yet, in which I talked on how to do missions in general effectively. We had some new characters that actually come in very handy for hero release events. We're going to have a look at the 3 most annoying missions. Use 150 abilities, do 250 ranged kills, and do 100 melee kills. But as this is an Imperial character going on at the moment, this can come in very handy in some of the do X Imperial kills or use X Imperial abilities too. First off, with HRE missions, always do the easier part of the mission first and concentrate on trying to fulfill the grindy part too. The play 4 arena matches, for example, should be done first before doing the ability part, as this lets us check off some of those 150 ability uses already. We will always take Isabella, since she can count defeated enemies as long as she doesn't attack herself. Just click on her buff icon and subtract the 0 from her additional crit chance to see how many enemies you have killed. Especially in this grindy format, it's good to have a healer, especially one you don't have to click for. For the ability missions, you'll want Titus, as he can count ability uses with his passive. Where do you want to do those missions? You can use basically any level that uses Imperial characters and has multiplying enemies, so Crots and Scarab swarms. The more, the better to get you going. Crots can run off and their multiplication rate fluctuates as they multiply faster the fewer they are. You might have to skip a few turns sometimes to let them regenerate. They appear in Octarius Mirror, so you have the mirror chances going for you. I like Octarius Mirror 71 for the nice setup corner, but you could also go for any other level. Kill the other enemies and search for a corner and actually get a useful upgrade. I don't want any more Murt. Scarabs, on the other hand, multiply fast, but are tedious to kill when you're done farming if you don't have the right characters. Bellator and his summons are your best friends to finish the job. You only have the normal campaign chances for rewards, but by choosing a common item you need, you don't lose out much. I prefer Indomitus 59. It has a nice corner position and gives you useful common adamantium filaments with some luck. First off of the new characters, the most obvious, Azoth comes in handy for the use 150 abilities mission. The setup stays the same. I personally prefer killing Crots in Octarius Mirror 71, as Azoth isn't well suited defeating Scarabs and ending the fight could become a drag. With Carrion unlocked, I will probably reconsider, as he does more hits and cleaning up Scarabs would become more workable. Octarius Mirror only lets you take 4 characters, but that's good enough for now. Let the Crots multiply and use Barakiel's ability every 2 rounds and Azoth's ability every 3 rounds. Try to shoot with Barakiel so that you hit the least amount of Crots to not waste time with waiting for them to respawn fast enough. Also try to avoid letting them flee, so shoot at Crots with less neighbors. If Azoth is in a corner down here, he can only kill 1 Crot per active use, which is nice. Every 6 rounds you'll use 5 abilities, which means 180 turns. You aren't saving a lot of time here, but at least you're saving the time of regenerating 174 energy you would have used otherwise, having to play those battles all consciously and being careful you have 5 characters that all actually use their ability every battle. If only a few Crots are left, I'd advise you to skip a few turns to let them regrow. Isabella helps with healing without having to click, and Titus counts your active uses. The kill missions can be tedious, but with the right tools and on Indomitus 59 they went by on an okay time frame. For melee kills I use Ragnar, Phorcas, Bellator and Isabella. I also took Thaddeus to help clean up the field later. All 3 melee characters can kill a single swarm per round. Phorcas, the other new character, will also kill at least 1 swarm a round via Overwatch. If your ability level is high enough, it will be 2 even. Isabella heals your group and works as a counter. Go watch some videos in the background. Taking all 3 of those, you get 4 to 5 kills a round. Not revolutionary, but 20 to 25 rounds of clicking go by fast. Always pay a mind to how many Scarabs you can kill a turn. You can kill some of the original swarms to make cleaning later easier if you can't kill 4 swarms around, but leave as many as you can kill alive, so you never have to wait. Don't kill any more glowing scarab swarms before you have killed enough. Ulf could certainly also work, but I don't like him, as the enemy movement and him killing every single summoned swarm can jeopardize your plans fast. For 250 ranged kills, set up your fighters like this. No new characters here, this was always possible, but for completion's sake. Vice Isabella in front, so we can keep Burkhard and Tacticus out of range and still use our ranged attacks. I chose Jarek to come along for his 3 hits and help in cleaning up with his summons later. You can choose any 2 to 4 hit melee character. Bellator stands by for quick and easy clearing of the field later with his summons. Every round go through the following steps. Jarek and Isabella, if you like, hit 1 swarm each. Next to 1 swarm you leave intact. This lets Burkhard shoot and kill 3 swarms a turn with his passive. Tacticus can then kill any other swarm. Sadly, Isabella would have to attack in that setup, so it doesn't work as a counter. If you don't want to do it by hand, you can use something like this with Nicodemus, where he can heal should the need arise, and take Isabella's place to weaken the swarms. You can do a lot of permutations here. Either way, it will take some rounds, but you probably won't manage faster, and it's only 6 energy. Overwatch comps could be a good idea in the future, but no Overwatch characters kill Scarab Swarms in 1 hit, and for Crots, they either clog up your mechanism fast or flee. It's really too volatile. Any character that could help to make this go by just clicking skip turn would be greatly appreciated. Why even do that? Well, you can of course also get kills and ability uses during normal gameplay. And as that, check your normal farming as well. You're technically not losing energy by doing that, but instead rather by using the described methods. The advantage is that you reach the last mission, win 250 campaign battles earlier, and have more time and energy left to do them. If you also want to do the secret mission asking for another 250 campaign battles and can't spend a lot of Blackstone on energy, having more time really helps. If you like this, you can use my referral code BAD60ADO for 100 Blackstone for you and various rewards for me. You can only use 1 referral code. You can watch my overanalyzing Tacticus playlist or my Lucius preparations video here while you're waiting for the Scarabs and Crots to multiply. Now go out there and get Atlacoya. Am I too late? Have you already finished those missions? How far are you in getting Atlacoya? Let me know in the comments and I'll see you in the next video.